Hello and welcome to Ives the Male Family Field. I am Scott Douglas and we are just under 15 minutes away from kickoff for your Brevard College Tornadoes as they take on Greensboro Pride. A lot of history between these two sides, or recent history I should say. Both sides looking to get onto some good form going into their next few games. Greensboro Pride coming off of a defeat in their last game, and the Tornadoes coming off of a narrow win. So let's see how both of these teams bounce back. Starting first, let's look at the lineups. First for Greensboro Pride. In goal, we're seeing number 37, Lee Caraco. Then we have number 2, Arturo Campos. Number 3, Parker Spesok. Number 7, Connor Spesox. Number 8, Jordan Shutt. Number 13, Colin Thomas. Number 15, Alexander Sargent. Number 20, Isaac Haddock. Number 21, PJ Kloska. Number 25, Kiranan Mowers. And that's the starting lineup for Greensboro Pride. As I said, they're coming off a defeat in their last game. So this team will definitely be looking to get a win today. And now take a look at your Brevard College Tornadoes and how they line up. In between the sticks, they have number 1, Mateus Rossi. Number 2, Brady Tech. Number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 5, Facundo Sonhari. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 13, Aiden Miller. Number 15, Felipe Chukov. Number 17, Tom DeSuge. Number 19, Igor De Silva. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos. And number 24, the top goal scorer for Brevard College and in the conference, Ryan Lynch. So those are the starting lineups for both teams. As I said, it's been a cagey affair between these two teams the last 4 times that they've met. And we are just under 12 and a half minutes until this game gets going. So don't go too far because Tornadoes versus Pride comes up next.
Philip Shulkov, Porteiro, Portugal. Go NATOs!
Dylan Cox, Milton Keynes, England. Rocco Barbone, Treviso, Italy.
Aiden Miller, Peterborough, New Hampshire.
Lars Houtfiet, Arnhem, Holland. Kom op Tornado's.
Brady Tesh, Auburn, Washington. Tom Dussour, Saint-Georges-de-Lens, en France.
Daniel Ribeiro, São Paulo, Brasil.
Omer Chapak, Ramat Gan, Israel.
Kevin Wright, Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Sam O'Callaghan, Wicklow, Ireland. Go Tornadoes.
Agustino Neto, Montevideo, Uruguay. Vamos Tornados.
Luiz dos Santos, de Americana, São Paulo, Brasil.
Carlos de Oliveira, Fortaleza, Brasil.
Ryan Lynch, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mateus Rossi, Vitória, Brasil.
Marcos Silva, Manaus, Brasil.
Cauê dos Santos, Americana, Brasil.
Vamos Tornadoes.
Nathan Lima, Rio, Brasil.
Francesco Bonometti, Brescia, Italia.
Dunkerschuik, Nederland. Kom Tornadoes.
Dan Morgan, Northumberland, England.
Regan McDonald, Focus Calling, Tornadoes.
Miles Schaefer, Greenville, South Carolina.
Christian Ramsey, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Noah Martin, Shelby, North Carolina. Let's go Natives.
Rodrigo Garcia, Jundiaí, Brasil.
Tristan Wallace, New Bern, North Carolina.
Igor da Silva, Americana, São Paulo.
Giuseppe Real, Agudos, Brasil.
João Pedro Ribeiro de Souza, Caçapava, Brasil.
Justin Rivet, Montréal, Canada.
Paul Bienefeld, Mainz, Deutschland. Auf geht's Tornadoes.
Facundo Sunari, Solimar, Uruguay.
Jesus Alberto Martinez, Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Estevam Berto, Americana, Brasil. Vamos Tornadoes!
I've taken jumps in my academic career, and I've taken jumps in just socializing and getting out and getting to do things I've never done before.
The thing that brought me to Brevard is the experiential learning. I've always been a hands-on guy.
I love it here at Brevard. Over Christmas break, I was itching to come back because I love the area so much.
Experiential learning here is beyond all of my expectations.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
I've taken jumps in my academic career, and I've taken jumps in just socializing and getting out and getting to do things I've never done before.
The thing that brought me to Brevard is the experiential learning. I've always been a hands-on guy.
I love it here at Brevard. Over Christmas break, I was itching to come back because I love the area so much.
Experiential learning here is beyond all of my expectations.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
Very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ISLML Family Field on the campus of Brevard College for tonight's men's soccer USA South Conference matchup between the Greensboro Pride and your Brevard College Tornadoes. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for Greensboro, number 2, Arturo Campos. Number 3, Parker Spisak. Number 7, Connor Spisak. Number 8, Jordan Shutt. Number 13, Colin Thomas. Number 15, Alexander Sargent. Number 16, Arthur Bello Boris. Number 20, Isaac Haddock. Number 21, PJ Costa. Number 25, Kiernan Mowers. Number 36, Lee Carico. Head coaches Manvi Nipono, Camden Brooks, Tim McGuire, and Josh Strable are the assistants. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 1, Mateos Rossi. Number 2, Brady Tesh. Number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 5, Facundo Sunhari. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 13, Aiden Miller. Number 15, Philippe Chukov. Number 17, Tom DeSuga. Number 19, Igor Da Silva. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos. And number 24, Ryan Lynch. Tornadoes are under the direction of head coach El Dana, assisted by Mario Pinto and Mateo Santos. The athletic trainer is Noah Reisig. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you and good luck to both teams. Tornadoes and Pride coming up next.
Here we go. So it's now time for this game to get underway. Announcements have been made, lineups called, national anthem played. And it's time to see if this is going to be the time that the Tornadoes get the win against Greensboro for the first time in their recent history. The current lineups will mean that there are a few players in this Tornado side and Greensboro side that have seen most of these games happen, especially the people that have been in this Tornado side for 4 years or the Greensboro side for 4 years. They would have seen majority of the meetings that have taken place between these two sides over the last 5 seasons, or 5 regular seasons, I should say. In the fall of 21, this game was cancelled. However, in the spring of 21, Brevard lost by 1 goal. Greensboro won 2-1 in that game, and that was here at Aslamel Family Field. If you remember, it went into overtime, and Greensboro Pride was able to get that winner early inside the overtime. And then in the fall of 2019, Greensboro won 1-0. In the fall of 2018, Greensboro won 2-1. And in the fall of 2017, Greensboro won 3-1. So in the last 4 meetings, Greensboro have come out on top every time. Tornadoes will definitely be looking to change that, but the Greensboro Pride will want that to continue. And here we go, we are underway. Tornadoes going from left to right, wearing blue shorts and white top. And Greensboro Pride going from right to left, wearing all green. So the Tornadoes have a throw in already. A few changes we've seen to this side for the Tornadoes specifically. Carway dos Santos doesn't start, but here comes Rodrigo Garcia trying to get onto the end of that. Very good tackle there from the defender, Alexander Sargent, with a last-ditch tackle to get that away. Some changes we see in this Tornado side. Sam O'Callaghan isn't starting. Carway dos Santos is out injured. Estevan Berto is also missing due to injury. He had recently come back from injury, and he's now back on the shelf. The Pride now coming out with possession a little bit, but very poor touch there from Mowers. Unable to get the ball under complete control, so that's a throw-in on that far side for the Tornadoes. They've taken it, and there's the Silver. The Silver losing out. But the Tornadoes win the ball back. There's Barbone. To Desuge. Long ball forward. Finding Ryan Lynch. And there's Lynch. Lynch cuts inside, gets that cross in. Garcia at the back post. Unable to get there. So it goes up for a goal kick. Tornadoes currently have a 9-5-1 overall record this season. And in conference, their record is 3-2. So they're looking for their 4th conference win here. Whereas Greensboro are looking for their 3rd conference win. Their current record is 2-2-1. And here's the top scorer, Ryan Lynch, losing out there. And now the Greensboro Pride can come forward. It's played wide. Ball played over the top. Rocco Barbone intercepts. Shuts pass. But Thomas is holding on to the ball. He does well. Plays it wide to Spisak. And he loses that to Miller. Spisak's almost winning it back. But it's a throw for the Tornadoes. A lot of Greensboro supporters filing in to Islamel Family Field. There's shot. Shot being closed down. And Tesh gets the tackle in, meaning that the Tornadoes concede a corner. This is Pride's first chance to get into the lead. Corner comes in, it's low, doesn't pass the first man. And De Silva gets it away now, and here come the Tornadoes with Chukov. Plays to Garcia. Garcia with a poor pass, well read and intercepted there. There's Spisak. Kloska. Kloska taking on his opponents. Tries to play it in the middle. Connor Spisox holded his face just a little bit. He might have gotten a little bit of a knock, but he seems to be okay right now. Here's Barbone driving into space with the ball. Skips past a couple challenges. He releases it, but Spisox intercepts. And now the Pride are keeping possession. Dos Santos closing down the keeper very well. But great composure from the Pride to withstand that pressure and be able to come out. Still Campos on the ball. Or Campos with a poor pass, easily intercepted by De Silva, who then in turn plays a poor pass also. Oh, and that had to be a free kick. And it is. That foul called against Connor Spisox. And there was a tug of the shirt and a slide tackle also on Ryan Lynch. He's complaining about it. He doesn't feel like it should have been a free kick. And here's the Sug. Sug plays it. Rossi plays it long. And it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. A really good ball there from Rossi to find Lynch. Miller plays it to Lynch off the throw. There's Barbone. Barbone plays that ball long and forward. Doesn't find a teammate. And Colin Thomas didn't have any chance there. And it's cleared away, and it goes straight into the hands of the opposing goalkeeper, the Carico, wearing number 32. Long ball played again. That time it was played by Jordan Shutt. Neither side finding too much success from playing long balls. Tornadoes do have a lot of tall players that are very good in the air. The likes of Barbone, Igor De Silva. And that's a long ball from Barbone to Garcia. He wasn't able to trap that how he would like. Throw-in has come in. De Silva winning it back for the Tornadoes. Both sides really need to clean up their play. Too many loose passes, giving away the possession. And he's gone down, but referee doesn't give anything. And poor communication there. They weren't on the same book with Lynch and De Santos. But Lynch wins that free kick. And once again, that free kick is called against Connor Spisox. That's the second time he's fouled Ryan Lynch. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. I don't think it's close enough to have a strike, but it's close enough to get a good ball into the box for Barbone, De Santos, or De Silva, or even De Sug to get onto the end of. Free kick taken. It's gone to the back post, and there's two players at the back post, both Barbone and Miller at the back post, and neither one of them able to get onto the end of it. The curve just took it too much away from them. So it's a goal kick for the Pride, which they've taken quickly. Pass into the middle to Spisox. And that's a poor pass from Parker Spisox. Again, both teams not connecting their passes well enough. This is just such a dangerous area to give the ball away. And here's Lynch. Parker Spisox making up for his poor pass. But it's another throw for the Tornadoes deep inside the Greensboro half. It's played in and Garcia can't get onto the end of that throw. And it's a goal kick. Oh, and it's poor DeSantos. Oh, it's over the bar. The first shot of the game coming from Luis DeSantos off of the goalkeeper's error. Both sides doing very poor job of keeping possession. And Pride can't keep giving the ball away here. They're under pressure now. And then, oh, interception almost by Garcia, but the Tornadoes do have the ball now. Igor De Silva trying to play it. Oh, and Barbone had man on his back. A lot of shouts from the crowd screaming man on, and he heard it. Lynch doesn't trap that one. And the Sug gets there before Jordan Shutt could. And clears it out. So it's a throw for the Pride. Sargent throws that one in. But it doesn't take too long to go back out, so it's a Tornadoes throw. I'm not even sure if that really came on the field. It might have come on and gone back off. Too much spin on a throw isn't the best all the time. It's a good header away from Sargent, though. This hasn't been the best piece of soccer that we've seen from either of these sides. Neither side connecting passes. I think once one of these teams are able to keep possession for a good amount of time and get their passes right, especially in the final third, I feel like they'll have a good chance. But here's a good chance coming now. But Rossi does well, read the situation, came out and smothered that ball. He's played it long. And Haddock had no choice but to clear it out. But Carrico doesn't agree with his decision. Carrico feels like he should have played it back to him. But it's a corner for the Tornadoes. Ryan Lynch stepping over this one. Swept in. It's headed away only to the top of the box. Garcia, and it's over the bar. So the Tornadoes getting their second shot of the game. Neither shot has been on target yet. So it's a goal kick. Keeper's not risking it this time. He's going long. And he gets good distance on it too. And it's a good flick on there. That flick on came from Borres, who usually does play in goal, but he switched to outfield tonight. Oh, that's really good play. And a great slide tackle there by the Sug. Spisox and Borres connecting very well. That ball went up into the air. They managed to do a 1-2. They were almost clear to have a chance on goal, but the Sug came and ruined those plans. And that's a good thread the needle pass there by De Silva. There's Sunhari. Plays it to this near side to Chesh. He plays it to Lynch. Lynch tries to get that cross in. Sargent blocks it. Tech does get that cross in, but it's cleared away. And a free kick has been called. I think that one is against Felipe Chukov. Felipe Chukov fouling Parker Spisok's there. So it's a free kick for the Pride. Just outside their own box. And they've taken it short. The Tornadoes have stepped up a little bit. And that long ball has been played. Barbone gets there first. And he's brought down by Campos, which is it's very funny to see them side by side. Barbone, one of the tallest players in the Tornadoes side, and Campos, one of the shortest players on the field in general, maybe in this entire stadium. But here come the Pride, and that's attempted shot, a very scuffed shot there by Colin Thomas. He definitely tried to take a shot off there, but he didn't get enough of a contact on it. Tornadoes now keeping possession. I was just about to say that Tornadoes aren't forcing anything. They're just making sure that they keep the ball here. Lynch even dropping in to make sure that there's options for them. That ball's played long by the Suge. Oh, and the keeper. Oh, the keeper's made a bad mistake there. DeSantos, can he make them pay? Still DeSantos. He goes down. No penalty given, and Lynch takes the shot off. Oh, and I'm not sure about that one. I don't think that was a foul. I feel like he might have gotten the ball. But the goalkeeper, Lee Carrico, needs to do better there. He didn't make his mind up. The ball was played long by the Suge. And he came out outside the box at first and then stepped back into his own box and then let that ball roll before he decided that he wanted to pick it up. And DeSantos was very quick to get onto the end of it and try and make him pay. But he gets away with it that time. There's Thomas, plays a good pass into the middle to Spisoks. And that's a long shot by Parker Spisok. And it goes wide. There's a ball played down the line, but it doesn't stay on the field. So it's a throw-in for the Pride. Almost 20 minutes played. Tornadoes 0, Pride 0. Tornadoes leading in shots with 3, while the Pride have had 2. No shots on target yet in this game. Oh, and a misjudged long ball. Tornadoes win a free kick. And here's Lynch. Lynch carries it inside. Tries to play Chukov through, but gives away the ball. Here's Campos. Oh. Thomas got that ball to feet. I think if Campos plays that one in front with enough power, I think maybe Thomas is able to run onto that and drive it all the way towards goal. But it was a very good idea from the Pride, just wasn't able to execute it. We're seeing glimpses from both sides of some very good quality, but neither side able to pull the trigger. And here's Garcia. Garcia plays it to the top of the box. Chukov doesn't get there. And it's played long. The Sug headers that to De Silva. And there's Chukov now. Chukov losing out to Haddock. There's Campos. Good read there by the Sug. But Pride still had possession. Oh, and Thomas gives away the ball there. And an off the ball challenge. I think that was against PJ Kloska. There's Barbone. Miller driving that ball forward. He plays that long, and it's just too hard. Lynch can't get onto the end of it. It was a very good idea, and I think if that ball's just hit just a little lighter, he gets onto the end of that. So it's a goal kick, and it's taken quickly. There's Haddock. The Greensboro forwards were literally waiting for that long ball, and the Sug sticks a leg out, but it doesn't go too far. And I'm not sure. A free kick has been given. And the stop clock has been called.
So the foul was on Brevard 5.
It was a very interesting one. I'm not sure if it was something that happened after the ball was kicked that the referee deemed to be foul play. However, it looks like he took the shot and didn't do too good with it. So he stands up, so he is okay. He was holding his head just a little bit, and the trainers are checking him, and he seems to be okay. But I'm not sure what exactly the foul was given for.
And 15's coming off, but he might just, we got.
Is that 15 or 16 that is coming off?
Looks like for Greensboro, we have number 9 coming in with number 15.
So we're seeing Arthur Bello Borez coming off and being replaced by Evan McClooney. So Evan McClooney coming in for the Pride, and he's stepping over this free kick. So he can have an immediate impact. I feel like the bench, he must be a very good free kick taker. The bench are all on their feet. They're waiting to watch this one. Can he produce something special with his first kick of the game? And he takes the shot, and it hits the bottom of the wall. And that was shot that tried to get that shot. Start clock. Start. There's Barbone. Barbone plays that into the middle to Garcia. And Barbone tries to play it long to Lynch. Lynch doesn't win it, though. And that's a long ball. This looks very dangerous. And, oh, yeah, but free kick has been given. A free kick has been given against... Is it a free kick or a penalty? I'm not entirely sure. I thought it was outside the box. The referee has now stepped inside the box and he's talking to the goalkeeper. As Tom Desug, the referee has taken the ball, so it is a free kick. And I think that foul was called against Tom Desug. That ball was just played long. Desug came across to get that header on. And we were seeing Colin Thomas run in behind. There's a very good chance for him also, if he could get onto the end of it. I didn't think again that it was any foul play. But the referee's word is final. So we have a free kick just outside the box. Now this is a very difficult place to get it up and over. But he's going to attempt anyway. Poor attempt, hits the wall and it goes wide. Connor Spisak taking that free kick. And it went straight into the wall and then over the bar. Now we're seeing substitutions from both sides. We're seeing Sam O'Cullen coming in for the Tornadoes, replacing Aiden Miller. And we are seeing Evan McClooney coming back out, being replaced by Boras. Barbone doesn't get a good enough clearance away, but he does win the free kick. So Barbone wins that free kick, and we are now back underway. A lot has happened in the last few minutes. Pride now having 6 shots. They've had about 4 shots in the last 2 or so minutes. Desug doesn't want to give away the ball there. He does well not to. And Barbone plays this one long. Lynch brings it down. I thought it might have hit his hand, but it didn't. So he's aside. There's Tetch. Back to Lynch. Lynch with a good pass to Chukov. And it's back to Lynch. Tornadoes turning on the heat. Lynch cuts inside. A slide tackle. A very, very good slide tackle, and it needed to be well won there by Parker Speacock. But it's still the Tornadoes ball that crossed just over hit Samuel Callahan, who recently came on. He's now on the ball. Plays it to Igor De Silva. Igor De Silva trying to cut through. But Connor Speacock winning that ball. We're seeing Daniel Morgan come in for the Tornadoes. He's replacing Facundo Sunhari.
Number 27, Daniel Morgan.
So it's a throw in for the Tornadoes. O'Callaghan takes it and he plays it to the feet of De Silva. It's back to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan can't find De Silva again. And a slide tackle there to take it away from Boras. We're still seeing more and more people file in to Ives Amel Family Field. Load of Pride's fans, loads of Tornadoes fans, even more Tornadoes fans, I should say. No, Callahan intercepts that pass. So it's a throw in. Oh, and Schutt does very well to make the most out of that. Oh, that's very good play there. Kloskok just couldn't get out of his feet. And that's a throw for Pride. It's actually a free kick being given. Oh, nope, it's a throw. I think the referee blew his whistle because it might have been a bit of a close one. Not sure who they came off of last, and that one definitely came off of the Sioux last, but a throw has been given to the Tornadoes. Okay, so that's a throw for the Tornadoes deep inside their own half. and that's just not the right touch from Spisak. And there's the other Spisak, Parker, who plays it in behind, but the keeper, Rossi, comes out and gets that one, and he doesn't do a kick that I know he wanted to. But Luis dos Santos does well to hold it up, but doesn't find the pass in Chukov. That's a long ball forward. Borres almost getting onto the end of it. But Barbone did well to let that ball run to the goalkeeper. So it's still at 0-0. 16 and a half minutes left to play. I think neither side has hit top gear yet in this half. As I said before, we've seen glimpses of some very quality play from both sides, but neither side finding that final pass or getting that well-timed, well-hit shot yet. Neither goalkeeper has been tested, but yet to see a shot on target. It's a long ball by Barbone to Lynch, who wins a throw-in. And that passes behind Lynch. Silva goes down and Dos Santos finds O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan plays it across the box and no one is there. No one is there to get onto the end of that well-timed cross. Easily cleared away there by Mauez. That's a corner full of tornadoes. The best chance of the game, and there wasn't even a shot. So it's a corner for the Tornadoes. Stop clock being called. I think he wants to make sure that the ball is on the right spot. Looks like he moved the corner flag and the referee wasn't happy about that. So the referee going back over and moving the corner flag back. So we're back in play now, and there's Lynch at the top of the box and it's over the bar. And it's not any type of shot that has made him the top scorer for this Tornado side. Both sides needing to find their shooting boots. That's a very good pass into the middle. Thomas losing out to Chukov. Chukov taking him round and round. Finds the Silva. There's Lynch. He tries to find Garcia with a first-time pass, but Garcia was already running forward, so it's played behind him. So Pride have the ball now, and that pass intercepted by Dos Santos. There's Dos Santos. He keeps that on. Justin. And there's Lynch. And Lynch gets tackled. A very good tackle. And he's tackled Alexander Sargent back. I didn't think it was that bad of a tackle. I must just be very out of touch. We are now back in play. It's played long, and this is Spisak. He tries to get that cross in and it's blocked, but it's not dealt with, and that shot goes wide. Yet another shot going wide or just going off of the frame. And that's a good ball from Lynch. Trying to find Garcia. And Morgan's touch isn't close enough to his body. So it goes off for a throw. That's a long ball forward. Dusug had to deal with that. O'Callaghan has pressure. So he clears it away. De Santos wins that ball. Very soft call there. I think that was against Kloska. And that's not saying it wasn't a foul, but it definitely was soft. There's Tesh. Plays to De Santos. Morgan can't get the second ball and it's cleared away. Barbone. A foul called against Barbone. He held his ground. I don't know what more he can do in that situation. The players backed up into him. I think it's Boris or is either Boris or Thomas. But as a defender, there's nothing you can do there. The defenders, the forward is backing up into the defender, and if the ball's coming, so what is he meant to do? So the free kick has been given to Greensboro, and it's a long ball played in. Lynch gets his head onto it first, and it's cleared. Well, I was about to say cleared, but that was a shot from Collins Thomas. That shot going over the bar. We've seen 12 shots in this game, neither side getting a shot on target. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in this half. Tornadoes 0, Pride 0. Tornadoes having 4 shots. In Greensboro, Pride having double that amount with 8. Oh, and I'm not sure about that pass from Rossi. It's intercepted there, and here comes shot. And De Silva comes across. I think the referee says play on. Morgan gets his head onto it before Sargent can. Haddock needs to make sure he gets a good clearance on this one. It goes off for a throw, and that throw has been given to Pride. We're seeing a substitution here. We're seeing Nathan Gordon come on for the Pride, replacing Otaro Campos. The throw was attempted to be taken quite quickly before Otaro Campos had actually come off the field. So the throw-in now taken. Oh, and he needed to play that wide, but he doesn't, and Chukov comes away with it, and Chukov wins the free kick there.
Foul, green 7. Drawn on 15, white.
And here's Lynch. We're seeing Lynch drop deeper and deeper to receive the ball, to try and make something happen for the Tornadoes, and that's very good there on that far side by Czech. And he tried to cut to the top of the box, but it's well read there by Connor Spisox. And cleared away. Desug plays that one long. He finds O'Callaghan with it, who has a good trap, but the cross. Oh, the cross actually challenges the keeper. He's definitely not gone for a shot there, but he's forced a save from the goalkeeper, so it's now a corner. The goalkeeper cheated because he knew there was going to be a cross from there. But good reaction time from Carrico to make sure he can parry that cross over the bar. So it's a corner for the Tornadoes. Ryan Lynch stepping over this one. He rips it in over the head of Barbone. And it's Daniel Morgan. Tornadoes score. Daniel Morgan getting his first goal for the Tornadoes. The substitution, Daniel Morgan comes in and he puts Tornadoes ahead. Very good corner from Ryan Lynch. Barbone got up to header that one in, but it's over the head of Barbone, but definitely not over the head of Morgan. The Tornadoes lead 1-0. 7.5 minutes left to play in this half. And we are back underway. Greensboro kicking us off. There's Marcus Silva getting his head on that. He recently came on. Marcus Silva replacing Tornadoes man number 15, Felipe Chukov. And the Tornadoes have possession. And the Tornadoes wanting to keep the ball here and slow things down.
Fourth goal of the season for Morgan. All 4 of Morgan's goals have come in the month of October.
And here's the Sioux coming forward. Tornadoes just waiting for the Pride to pressure them, and that ball is played long finally. And the Silva tries to find Silva. And it's a throw in for the Tornadoes. Barbone tries to play that wide to Lynch. But it's headed out, so it's a throw for the Tornadoes on that far side. Tornadoes have definitely slowed the pace of this game down majorly. There's Garcia, who plays a very good pass in behind. But Sam O'Callaghan couldn't get onto the end of it. And Shark clears that out, so it's another corner. How they scored the first goal. Can they get a second from this? O'Callaghan plays it short to Lynch, plays it short to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan whips it in. Barbone doesn't get onto the end of it. There's Dos Santos. Plays it to the top of the box. Garcia, and it's over the bar. Well worked effort by the Tornadoes there. Shark Tape plays a good pass into the middle. Oh, very good tackle there. Thomas very lucky not to lose the ball out there. Lynch almost won it back from him. Garcia bites just a bit too hard, easily possible. Pride now coming forward and it's cleared away. So it's a throw. We're seeing another substitution here for the Pride. We're seeing Liam Mowers coming in. And I think he's replaced Jordan Shutt. This is very much a family affair at Greensboro Pride. Oh, nothing given. It's a goal kick. It's actually the referee's now giving the corner, actually. there's a contesting, if that's the word. I don't think it is. But 2 players went up into the air to contest for the ball. The Pride striker didn't end up on the better half of it. But it is a corner for the Pride. And it's played in. They've crowded the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper came out and got a hand to it. So it's another corner. It's played in once again. It's headed away, but it doesn't go too far. And Gordon doesn't get a good touch, and the Tornadoes are now through, and that pass played just too late. I'm not sure if Lynch... And the flag goes up, so Lynch is offside. That pass from Garcia just came a bit too late. In the referee's eyes, Ryan Lynch did what he could to stay on side. So it's a throw in for the Pride. Sargent coming across to take this one. It looks like it might be a long throw. And it is. It's played in. And it's an illegal throw. Sargent has lifted his foot when throwing. Referee making sure that the throw-in is taken from the right spot. So it's the Tornadoes' throw now because of the foul throw by the Pride man. But the Pride are back in possession. Haddock doing well. Thomas with some trickery there, and he wins a free kick. That free kick called against the Suge. So it's a free kick for the Pride. Haddock stepping over this one. 1 minute remaining. The ball is played in. But no chance coming from it for the Pride. It's cleared away. And Garcia just can't get that pass off. And De Silva tries to clear that one up to send Lynch away. I don't think there's too much that either coach could pick at other than connecting passes and making sure they don't make mistakes. Connecting passes and getting good shots off, I think, is going to be the word from both coaches during this halftime team talk. But both sides playing quite well and showing good quality. You just need to see more of the same. So that is now halftime here at Ives Zamel Family Field. Tornadoes with a slender lead. Tornadoes winning 1-0 against the Pride. Tornadoes having 7 shots to the Pride's 8. A lot of good stuff coming from that first half for both sides. Now, how can the manager's remarks at halftime change what happens in the second half? Tornadoes and Pride will be back very shortly.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on Schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him, he would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
Before I got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Welcome back to ISML Family Field. 35 seconds until the start of the second half. Your Tornadoes lead by 1 goal, 10-0. And we are far from over here. That 1 goal coming from Daniel Morgan, which was his 4th goal of the season. All 4 goals he scored has come in the month of October. His first goal, he scored 1 goal at Southern Virginia. He scored 2 goals at Mary Baldwin, and he's gotten his 4th one tonight. So he's on good form at the minute. So we are ready to get under the way. Final team talks coming from captains. And we wish to recognize Party Sports Medicine, Southern Sports Medicine, and Orthopedics for being the official healthcare provider for Brevard College Tornado Athletics. In addition to the outstanding quality of care provided by the orthodontic doctors, Party also offers care in the areas of oncology, cardiovascular, primary care, and several sub-specialties. Party Sports Medicine, proud partners with Brevard College Athletics. So very big thank you to them. So we are almost ready to get going here. Greensboro Pride will be kicking us off, going from left to right, wearing all green, while the Tornadoes go from right to left, wearing white tops and blue shorts. And we are underway. Whistles blown. Tornadoes pressing very high, very early on. That's a long ball played. Barbone having to deal with that, and he does. Clears it away, but it doesn't go too far. He gets a second chance to clear it away even further. DeSantos doesn't trap it, though. The speed is a lot faster starting this second half than the way it started when the Tornadoes got their goal. And here's Barbone. It's just behind the Sug, but he manages to get there and fix it. Long ball. Well read there. Oh, and this is a very good chance. Barbone comes across to make sure the keeper could get it quickly. Barbone wondering if there should have been a foul there. Seems like he got a little bit of a knock. Barbone plays that one long. It's a good find to Garcia. Garcia with 2 men on him. Both the Spesox brothers, both Parker and Connor around him, and the free kick is taken quickly. And good work there from Campos to win the ball off of Lynch. So it's a throw for the Tornadoes. And that's a free kick. For the Pride. Oh, and that ball's given away there. There's DeSantos. DeSantos goes down, but I think it's the right call from the referee there. And Sunhari has given up the foul there, yep. No doubt about that one. And that's I think that's an attempted shot. He tried to catch the keeper out there, but he doesn't get it on target. So it's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. There's Sunhari. Lynch. Chukov. Back to Lynch. Oh, very good footwork there from Lynch. Back to Chukov. Sunhari. De Silva. Chukov. De Santos plays it back to Chukov. Chukov got a little push in the back and he wasn't too happy with that one. And Campos doing well to win the ball. And the tall Igor De Silva comes across to win that ball back. And the referee calls a foul there. So the free kick is taken. There's Haddock. Plays it into the middle to Connor Spisok. It's Campos. Sunhari wins that ball back for the Tornadoes. Here's Lynch. Lynch is still down. And the ball goes off and the referee calls a stop clock so that Lynch can get checked on. I was very surprised that that free kick wasn't given. Barbone is also talking to the referee. I think he's probably still unhappy with what happened to him earlier on in this half. Throwing comes in. And it's flicked on, but it's cleared away. Not very far. Chukov can't get enough on that header. Oh, and that's a pass. Or at least the misplaced shot, which looked like it could be dangerous, but it's just curving away from the man, and that was an attempted cross. I think that might have been Campos. No, actually it was Parker Spisak who so that's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. That's a header from the Sug. Long. That's a foul on Ryan Lynch there. Isaac Haddock fouling Ryan Lynch. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Actually, it's Chukov that got fouled there for the Tornadoes. This is a free kick in a good area to get that free kick off. So we're seeing Liam Mowers coming in for the Greensboro Pride, replacing Jordan Shutt. He's had a solid game today. I think they say it's a head injury, so I hope he's okay. Lynch plays that ball in and it's cleared away. So that's a throw in for the Tornadoes. There's O'Callaghan. DeSantos with 3 players around him. Yep, that free kick definitely called. So DeSantos causing that foul there, and the free kick has been taken. He just went in a little bit too late when going in for that tackle. Oh, and then closing down the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper just does not look that comfortable with his feet. And I think the players know that every time the goalkeeper gets the ball with his feet, they're closing him down very quickly. So it's another throw-in going on. And De Silva comes across and wins that one. Plays it to DeSantos. DeSantos with a good turn. And DeSantos crosses it. Lynch gets a chest, and the referee says no foul. Sunhari needs to be careful. Came in very fast. Doesn't want to pull Campos there. Chukov trying to win the ball there, and he's going to be called. The foul's going to be called against him. He's on the ground trying to get the ball still. These Tornadoes fans aren't happy that a penalty wasn't given to Ryan Lynch, but that free kick's been taken, and it's towards Thomas. Barbone comes across. His arm did stick out a little bit. That wasn't intentional. And I think the free kick has been called against Barbone. Oh, and the referee's talking to the sideline referee. So Barbone came across and then passed the ball back to his goalkeeper. As he's passing it, his left arm did come out and catch his face. I don't think that was intentional. I don't think there was any malice to that. So the referee has given a free kick here, and a stop clock being called so that Thomas can get checked. And I think Colin Thomas has come off. He has. And Juan Ramirez has stepped in. And again, Thomas has been very solid. He's had a good game. He just hasn't been able to get enough space to get shots off to get it on target. But he's had a very solid game, and you hope this is just something that he needs to stop off and get some treatment. Think he might be bleeding, but it's a free kick here for the Pride, and it's taken, and it goes wide. I think it might have been a shot. There's enough curve on that. So Greensboro Pride has racked up 10 shots. None of them really testing Rossi just yet. There's DeSantos. He gets there before Kieran Mowers does. And O'Callaghan with a low cross. Lynch can't get onto the end of it. And it's cleared away. So that's a throw for the Tornadoes. Oh, and the ball comes in. Dos Santos with a missed kick. And there's O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan crosses that one in. And it's headed away by Powers. Oh, Mowers, excuse me. And it's cleared away. There's Desug. Desug cuts inside, does very well. There's Chukov to Lynch. Oh, and Lynch tries to play Dos Santos. But Dos Santos closing down, and he wins this one. Very well done there. Sonhari. Tech. They're now going to rebuild here. And Barbon plays that one long. Garcia tries to get his head on it, but he goes to O'Callaghan anyway. And a handball called.
Foul, handball, green, 21.
So it's a free kick. Looks like O'Callaghan stepping over this one. We've seen the Tornadoes be dangerous in the air already. Callahan whips this one in and it's headed away, but not too far. There's Dos Santos. Desug. Garcia. That's very, very good work there from Lee Carico to get across. Carico forced to play this one long. Czech gets there first. Tech gets there first, and here's Lynch. And Lynch loses out. He's unable to pass. Kiernan, excuse me. That ball played high rather than long. And soft free kick called against Facundo Sonhari. The referee's calling him back. Not sure if Sonhari was talking while he was tracking back. But he shakes the hand of the referee, maybe trying to get back into the good books so that he doesn't get a yellow card. So it's a free kick for Greensboro Pride. Tornadoes pressing them very high. That ball's played long. Barbon chasing, making sure that Campos doesn't get there first. Barbon definitely gets there first, then he clears it out for a throw. Seeing a substitution here for the Pride. We're seeing Colin Thomas coming back in. Very good to see that he's okay to come back in. And we're seeing Boris coming off. He's also played a very solid game. The Pride are behind. It's a narrow margin for a reason. And it's cleared away by O'Callaghan. Sargent did well to get there first, but it's the Tornadoes' ball now. Eagle had some pressure coming up, but he plays it forward. Doesn't find Lynch. Finds Paddock, though, the Pride player. There's Thomas back in the action already. There's Campos. And Sonhari comes across with a very strong tackle. It's a throw in taken, and it's another long one in. Oh. And Thomas gets his head on that, gets the shot off, but it's a very poor shot. It's not on target. So it's a goal kick. Rossi plays this one out. Neither side gets their head on it. To throw in down the line, and Dos Santos Gets the cross in. Not well dealt with by the defenders, but it is cleared away. And Tesh trying to find Lynch in behind. There's the Silva, loses out to Campos. And here's Thomas. Oh, Thomas takes it past Barbone. Sunhari gets back, puts him off just enough to play a poor pass. Again, it's just that final pass now from Pride, keeping them from getting back into this game. But it's still very much game on. And that's a very good ball. And a corner has been given, and that's very questionable there. He's rammed into the back of the Tornadoes defender, causing him to kick the ball out. And the referee has given a corner. My job isn't to agree with the referees or disagree, but just say my opinion. But the referee's word is final, so it is a corner for Greensboro Pride. Almost played 20 minutes in the second half, 27 and a half minutes left to play. This corner comes in, and it's headed back into the box. DeSantos can't deal with it. And O'Callaghan gets it out. And there's Tess. Oh, and that's referee says he won the ball. So it's a throw in for the Tornadoes on that far side, just inside there. The Pride half. There's O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan trying to take it past his man, but it's gone off for a throw. So that's a throw for Greensboro. And that one is a throw for the Tornadoes. Also seeing Facundo Sunhari getting ready. Francesco Bonametti, excuse me. Facundo Sunhari is already on the field. Throw and taken by the Pride. Ball's kind of been stuck on that far side recently. And that foul called against Garcia. Good work there from De Silva. Plays it to Chukov. Chukov plays it back to him. De Silva gets around his man and plays that ball forward to Lynch. Lynch is inside the box. He cuts inside and wins a corner. Isaac Haddock doing well to hold him up. It's a corner. We're about to see Francesco Bonametti come in. Is it? So the substitution is coming in. Francesco Bonametti coming in for Rodrigo Garcia. He's played very well this game. So this ball comes in. Barbone got up to contest for it, and so did Thomas. And the referee has given a throw to the Pride. And that's another throw on that far side for the Tornadoes. Barbone winning that ball back for the Tornadoes. But the Sioux unable to do anything with it. So it's back to the Pride, and that's a ball over the top by Parker Spisak. Ramirez trying to get there before the Sioux, but the Sioux clears it away. And that's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. This game is definitely far from over. Just 1-0 to the Tornadoes. Tornadoes having 9 shots to the Pride's 12. And can they get their 10th shot here? That ball comes in by Bonametti. But it's dealt with very well by the defenders. We've seen something similar like this. The last time these two teams met, the Tornadoes did lead for most of the game, like they have here. And then not too long was left on the clock before the Pride equalized. And then it went into overtime. The Pride scored very early. There is no overtime now. But the Pride will definitely be looking to do that again. And the referee has given a goal kick. I'm not sure where he's seeing that from. I'm not sure where he's gotten, where he thinks that touch has come off of Lynch last. But the referee's word is final. So it's a goal kick. And that ball is played long, and it goes all the way to Barbone. Barbone doesn't want to lose it there. He plays it to Sunhari, who doesn't touch it very well. So it's a throw on this near side for Greensboro Pride. Ramirez really got up there to win that header. There's Ramirez. Tries to play a pass into the middle. It's cleared away by O'Callaghan. Hallock gets his head onto it first. There's a bit of pinball going on. Neither team bringing it down, but Bonametti brings it down now. Tries to charge forward, and he doesn't. A free kick has been given there.
Brevard 11. Drawn on green 10.
This the very, very soft soccer. And as I know it, in England, football is a very physical game where you are allowed to touch each other. But the way this game has been reffed, again, another soft one given there. But it feels like this referee is trying to eradicate any sort of contact made. This game has been such a stop-start game because of free kicks. But Ryan Lynch with a long shot there And he goes over the ball. Some of these decisions, very similar to those that, very similar to what we've seen. If you follow English Premier League soccer, recent game, Arsenal versus Southampton, some very questionable calls were called there in that game. And we're seeing some questionable ones here today. Certain free kicks given, certain corners given. So it's a goal kick now. So we are seeing. Oh, and Rossi comes and collects that one, and he goes down. There were also substitutions while I was talking. We saw number 17, Nathan Gordon, come in for Greensboro Pride. And we are now seeing Aidan Miller come in for the Tornadoes, who replaced Brady Tetch. Tornadoes losing out there, but Miller keeps that one on. But the referee blows his whistle. I'm not sure what. Unless he is saying that it was okay. I don't know. I'm losing track of what the referee is calling here at times. And Barbon plays this one long. It's headed away, and it's a throw-in now for the Tornadoes. And we're seeing Daniel Morgan come back in, and we're seeing Felipe Chukov coming off. Daniel Morgan, the man that got the Tornadoes into the lead. There's the Silva. Plays it wide to Callahan. Callahan trying to find the Santos into the middle. It's intercepted, and here come Greensboro Pride. Press Tornadoes again. The Santos skipping over the challenge of Connor Spisak. And Miller plays that first time to Lynch. Lynch is doubled up on. And the ref has given a goal kick. There's again another very questionable call, because how can it be a goal kick and not a free kick? In order for it to be a goal kick, it means that Lynch would have had to have gotten the last touch. But substitutions have been made. And that's a poor goal kick. Francesco Bonametti driving forward now. Bonametti takes that shot and he goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Carico definitely making up for the poor goal kick. 15.5 minutes left to play. Tornadoes 1, Pride 0. Tornadoes having 11 shots to the Pride's 12. We've also only seen 3 saves, and those 3 saves coming from the Pride goalkeeper, Carico, and that's good footwork there from Barbone to take it past Juan Ramirez. But that long ball just wasn't what it needed to be. Goalkeeper plays it out long, and it hits the face of Thomas. And there's Lynch. He's being tracked down, and he goes down, and a free kick has been given. And that free kick has been given, and it's called against Connor Spisak. That foul was on, it's actually Nathan Gordon who made that foul on Ryan Lynch. So Ryan Lynch is now stepping up on this free kick to take it. It's a good floater, but it's headed away. And that's a free kick there. I think it was Garcia that fouled Colin Thomas. So that's a free kick for the Pride. It's played long. Miller gets his head onto it first. He needs to get it away now, but he does find Garcia. He plays it long, but it's headed away. There's Bonametti who finds Morgan, and Morgan wins that free kick. So free kick for the Tornadoes just inside their own half. This is getting very, very physical at this point. We're seeing a lot of fouls given. Seeing a lot of strong tackles being made also. What can the Tornadoes do? Sam O'Callaghan is stepping over this one. O'Callaghan whips this one in. Morgan's trying to get onto the end of it. Morgan doesn't, though. Defender does very well to get there first. I think it was actually Kiernan Mowers that got there first. Another throw for the Tornadoes. Throws comes in, and there's Bonametti. Oh, good work there from the defender. Alexander Sargent comes across, and it's a corner for the Tornadoes. Ryan Lynch stepping over this one again. There's been a corrections to our stats. Both teams has had 11 shots. Could this be the 12th shot for the Tornadoes? The cross goes all the way to the other side of the field. There's De Silva. Holding on to the ball very well. Brian Hernandez was very much clipping at the heels as De Silva. And Morgan crosses that in. First time, keeper misjudges it. Barbone! Oh, Barbone with the acrobatic, and it goes over the bar. The keeper just misjudged that. And we're seeing a substitution for Greensboro Pride. We're seeing Arthur Bello Boers coming back in, replacing Liam Mowers. Keeper with a long ball forward. Desug has to deal with it. He's getting pressure now, and he manages to flick it off field. So it's a throw in for Greensboro Pride. Barbone and De Silva both try to head at that one, and that shot's taken, and it goes wide. Oh, like I said, they just need one chance to get a good shot off. Colin Thomas has been looking for that type of space, that type of time to get that shot off so that he could connect with it very well, and he did there, but it just goes wide. So a very good shot there from Thomas. That goes wide, narrowly. So it's a goal kick now. Rossi plays this one in. And the Tornadoes win the free kick there. Morgan being fouled by Connor Spisak. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes inside the final 9.5 minutes of this game. Still very close. Ryan Lynch needs to put a good ball in. He does. Oh, and it's loose. De Silva. But the foul has been called against the Tornadoes. Aiden Miller been told that he's the one that fouled Lee Carico, the goalkeeper. De Silva did put that in the back of the net, but it doesn't count. Desu gets that into the air. And there's De Santos. It's Miller. Finds Bonametti. Gordon comes back to try and win that ball, and that foul has been called against Bonametti. Kiernan Mowers being fouled there. So the free kick is taken. And Miller lets that one bounce so Barbone can deal with it. And Barbone does, and he wins a throw for the Tornadoes. Connor Spisak does well to get his head onto it first, and it's a throw thrown into the box. Desug tries to get there first, but it doesn't go too far. That shot has been taken. There's a good block there by the defender. Oh, and that's good pressure there from the Tornadoes. Luis De Santos, oh, and it goes wide. De Santos saw the keeper off his line. Tried to lob the keeper. Just not the right direction, and it goes wide. Tornadoes almost doubling their lead. And I'm pretty sure those that was here the last time these two teams faced here, there's a little bit of PTSD going on. They want to make sure they get that second goal and put this game to bed. Rossi taking his time to pick that one up. Rossi clears this one up away. It's quite been the end-to-end game at the moment. There's Lynch. And a good dummy there by Garcia. Garcia again cuts inside. Miller with a good ball to Morgan. Great touch by Morgan. Oh! And I think the defender might have blocked that one. Yes, he did. Very, very good defending by Alexander Sargent. So this is a corner for the Tornadoes. We're seeing a bit of trickery coming out for the Tornadoes. So it's a corner. Ryan Lynch stepping over this one. This ball goes in, back post. Dos Santos headers that one, trying to get it across the box. And now we're seeing a substitution for the Pride. Seeing PJ Kloska coming back in. He's replacing Brian Hernandez, who put a good shift in. So that's a goal kick for the Pride. 5.5 minutes left to play. Tornadoes 1, Pride 1. Pride nil, excuse me. Hope I haven't jinxed anything for the Tornadoes fans. And that ball is played in, and Rossi catches that one. That cross was very close to the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper had to deal with it. That ball given away by Ramirez. And there's Bonametti if he can get to it first, but that's a very strong tackle, but it's still Tornadoes ball. De Santos to Morgan. Bonametti again losing out. So that ball was played long Jasuk has to deal with it, and he does. Good pressure from Boras there. And Morgan goes down. Haddock causing that foul. So it's a free kick just inside the Pride half. Edge of your seat stuff. And De Silva plays that one over. Bonametti doesn't get onto the end of it. Keeper comes out and collects. He's going to play this one long. And he does. He finds Boras. Ramirez trying to get that cross to Gordon. But it's cleared away by Miller and headed out of play by Mowers. So it's a throw for the Tornadoes. Pride keeping the ball. 3 minutes to go. Ball played over. Desu gets his head on that. Igor has pressure coming from Klosik. And Bonametti drops it back home. De Silva loses out in the middle of the field. There's Morgan using his body to try and get there first. But Connor Spisox comes across. Plays it to Sargent, who plays it wide again. Oh, and that ball's just a bit loose. But Gordon's there to fix it, and he plays a good ball in. Desug getting up higher than Thomas. Long ball played forward. It's a throw. And a stop clock being called. So that Greensboro can take this throw in. So it's throw has been played. 2 minutes to go. And there's Thomas. Thomas plays it to Gordon. Dos Santos is back defending. Gordon waiting for some help. Doesn't get any, but Dos Santos does clear it out. And a substitution being made here. We're seeing Jovan Cotton come in. And he's replacing Boras. And the throw comes in. Dos Santos headers it out, not too far. And a long shot has been taken there by Sargent. But it's over the bar. The last time we played at home, this was the moment where the Tornadoes got their first goal in the game, scoring with something like 33 seconds left on the clock. Rossi tries to play that one long, and it's not played very well. Barbone intercepts that one. Garcia and Lynch wins the free kick for the Tornadoes. And the Tornadoes are going to use up as much time as they can. Referee is also talking to the player. Oof. Parker Spisox needs to be careful there. Very unnecessary from him. So Barbone is taking this free kick. We're in the final 30 seconds. He's played it all the way to the other side to Daniel Morgan. Well, he's tried to get the cross in. Colchel isn't happy with that one. He feels like he should have took that to the corner, taken as much time as he can. The ball has been played long. Igor De Silva headers it the wrong direction. Barbone clears that one away. There's 5 seconds left, and I think we can now catch our breath because that is it. The game is done. Tornadoes beat Greensboro Pride for the first time. And the Tornadoes have a narrow win. And they are very, very much happy to get this win. Daniel Morgan, the man, getting his 4th goal of the season. to get rid of the issue that the Tornadoes seem to have when it comes to taking on Greensboro Pride. So that is all from Ives Lamel Family Field here today. Tornadoes win by 1-0, having 14 shots to Greensboro Pride's 15. Please make sure you join us on Saturday at 2 p.m. when the Tornadoes play their final regular season game against William Peace. And that day will also be Senior Day. So the seniors of Brevard College Tornadoes will be honored on that day. And we're also seeing a double header with the second game following that 2 o'clock kickoff coming at 5 o'clock when Brevard Women's Soccer takes on the same exact team, which is William Peace. And that's the final day, as I said, of regular season play. So I hope you enjoyed this game. And Tornadoes fans, I hope you are very happy to see the Tornadoes get their 7th shutout of the season. Tornadoes finally beating Greensboro Pride. I've been Scott Douglas, and I hope you have a good night.